everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. I thank you for your time. This is Genique, your nurse agent, and I am here today with your Memphis housing market report. In this market report, it is jammed with some great information about our housing market, statistics, data, great information about trends, what we're seeing in our housing market, information for buyers, sellers, and some special information if you live in the Walnut Gardens subdivision in Cordova, or if you're looking to buy in the Walnut Gardens subdivision. You're going to have to stay tuned to the end to find out exactly what it is. This housing market report is jammed with some great information. You're going to want to stay tuned. Stay with me, guys, and enjoy this market report as we get it started right now. Let's get into some great information about our Memphis housing market report. So to begin with our housing market report, the number of units that we sold was 1,716 units that were sold with a median sales price of $225,000. So we have sold 1,716 units and a median sale price $225,000. That is up from 2020, which we saw a median sale price of $179,000. So some great price appreciation that we know has been occurring with the low supply and high demand. We have been seeing that increased prices, right? So that's what we're seeing there. Median sale price $225,000. Okay, active listings, and remember this information comes in always from the previous month, so we're getting information from November, and some information even goes up to December 15th, but that is, so we can get all the data in and present it to you. So the information that's coming for active listings for the month of November was 2,348 active listings. So I'm looking at my papers because it's a lot of numbers. 2,348 active listings. And there were also, the average list price was $326,332. So, and then pending sales, we had 1,489 pending sales, with the average list price there being $277,838. For foreclosures, now people have talked a lot about our foreclosures. I was going to see influx of foreclosures. For November, we saw 28 foreclosures versus last year in 2020 where we saw 19 foreclosures. But year to date for 2021, we have only seen 276 foreclosures versus 2020 when we saw 443 foreclosures. So a large difference there when we look at it year to date. Okay, so then other information about our housing market report. Our November inventory, we did see it being down from October. And we do know that like this time of year, of course, things kind of slowed down a little bit. But our housing market has still been going strong because there's still that increased demand, right? There are some sellers, of course, now with the holidays have held off, want to hold off until after the holidays. So we did see like a decrease in inventory from last month until from October to November. Okay, so November, the inventory number was down slightly from October. Okay, and then also we're going to talk about new homes. Now we know builders have had several challenges in building these homes and getting the labor and getting the supply. But I must say, Collierville has been cranking out the new homes. For this month of November, Collierville saw 21 units sold in November. 21 new home units sold in November with the median sale price of $566,344. Okay, 21 units, pretty good there. So, and then when looking at our housing market report, we kind of want to break it down into what we are seeing. Now, we know that customarily 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom homes are like a ticket when you looking to like either invest or so forth and buying those homes. So those homes usually sell pretty fast, and it sells, that's a like a formula, like 3 and 2. Okay, so when you look at the breakdown of the data 3-bedroom homes, there were 623 of those that sold. 4 bedrooms or 4+ bedrooms, 505 of those units sold. When you look at the breakdown of the 3 bedrooms homes, the median sale price was $205,000, and for 4+ bedrooms, the median sale price was $385,000. And then the majority of homes, we look at days on market. A very important thing when you put your home on the market, you don't want it to sit on the market, because what happens when it sits on the market? Usually people are like, okay, what's wrong with that house? Why is it still on the market? I mean, all the other homes have sold. It's got to be something wrong with it, right? So you don't want people doing all that thinking about your home. If you're thinking about selling your home, you want to be aware of days on market. It can affect your bottom line, okay? And it's important when you're doing the pricing or listing pricing of your home to also pricing it well so it doesn't sit on the market, okay? But our average days on market currently is 30 days on the market. That's what we're seeing right now on average. And when we break that down, there was 835 homes that was on the market between 1 to 30 days, meaning they could have sold in 0 days, or they could have sold in 1 or 2 days. But 835 homes between that 1 to 30 days on market. 31 to 60 days on market, there was 205 homes. And then for 61 to 90 days on market, 87 homes. 91 to 120 days on market, 24 homes. And greater than 120 homes were on the market, or greater than 120 days on market, that was 47 homes. So it's important to always know about the days on market. And I would caution a lot of people who may want to sell for sale by owner. If your home is a lot of caution with say for sale by owner. But one thing, if you're going that route, you want to consider is how long you've been sitting on the market. Now, on our average days on market with everything going, then marketing and so forth, it's 30 days on market. If you're over 30 days and your home is still sitting there, you need to consider some things, okay? So let's move on. Okay. All right, guys. So now we want to go over the trends and some of the things that we are seeing in our housing market. Okay. So one of the things that I want to talk about is overall, our housing market is still really hot. This some experts like Realty.com, different people are saying that our housing market has been one of the hottest housing markets of 2021. Okay. So houses are still selling because there's no inventory, right? I mean, what we're seeing is multiple offers on homes. And you think like, okay, it's wintertime. We still got, yes, it's still happening. Multiple offers. And sometimes you will see multiple offers. A home goes on the market day one or within 24 hours, there's already several offers on the home, okay? And these, if it's a nice home, especially if it's a nice home or like a home that shows well, it's priced right, it sees multiple offers, and that's what we're still seeing in our market today. So sometimes within the first 24 hours, and we do know the first couple of days, it's very important because that's when you might even get the most serious of buyers to come through the property. People who have been looking, they know. I can tell you when I got mine, like we know if you're out there and you're looking for a home and you're seriously looking, when a new home pop up, you own it, okay? So the serious buyers are looking, and they're paying attention to if a home's sitting there, ain't nobody, it's like, then nobody else want it. I don't know if I want it either, kind of thing. So days on market matters, okay? All right, so moving on. So of course we've seen, if you watch my national housing market report, that there are still low interest rates. Even though rates are projected to rise all the way through 2022, when you look at it historically, rates are still considered low, which is helping home buyers to be able to get into a home. If we really look at the breakdown of everything, the low interest rates, even with the price appreciation, the low interest rates help them to get into a home. We still have a lot of buyers who are looking, and with rent prices, you guys, still going up, some buyers are ready to forgo that rent situation and go ahead and start looking for their first home. The problem, of course, inventory. So with that, when there's not as much to choose from and you got several hands trying to get to one property, that law of economics, and where you got low supply and increased demand is driving up the prices, thus the multiple offers. And a great thing for sellers is definitely a seller's market. But if you're a buyer, you can also win in this market. You have to be able to position yourself correctly. And I think that for our buyers, you're definitely gonna want to be cautious and be aware of what's going on in our housing market. So you want to be able to know that you may face a multiple offer situation. You also want to know that by being a seller's market, sellers are not paying closing costs. They're not putting up that like you would see in like a buyer's market, or just a regular time market. They're not putting up closing costs. So you need to be ready to pay closing costs. You need to have your earnest money. You need to have your down payment. You need to know that if you go into a multiple offer situation, how much are you willing to pay also over an appraisal? What if it doesn't come in at appraisal? Are you willing to go over? Are you willing to go above another person? How far are you willing to go over? And knowing that number for yourself, and then sticking with that, and don't get sidetracked, like, okay, I'm gonna do this and go way over, but keeping your budget in mind so that you can still be comfortable and live in your house, and not let your house be something like debt for you, you know what I mean? So you can still live, and basically, and just knowing your budget for yourself as a buyer. And as a seller, you're really in a great position to put your home on the market. Like I said, the homes that are priced well, showing well, they are getting multiple offers, and often within the first day, especially right now, like holidays, some people are, like I said, are waiting. And if you wanted to sell and you were positioned now to be able to put your home on the market before other people decide to come on, usually some people who are trying to beat the market, so to speak, beat the spring market, may come on the market in February. But I think now that people are seeing how good this market is, and they're just holding off to the holidays, I think in January we're gonna start to see more people starting to put their house on the market. I don't think it's gonna happen all at once, but we're gonna start seeing more homes on the market in a time frame where we wouldn't usually see so many homes on the market. We wouldn't see people putting their homes on the market like in the winter and stuff forth. So something to take note of if you're a buyer or seller. Okay, so when we look at all of our statistics for Memphis, we know that we have low interest rates, and average home sales in Memphis are up 16.3% in November of 2021 compared to November of 2020. Year-to-date home sales are up 14.3% from January to November of 2021. And then, we're seeing a great market here in Memphis, even though many may not think so. When you look at the affordability, because even though these prices are higher, even though we are seeing people compete with multiple offers, people are still able to do that. They're still doing that. So it must be some form of affordability that they say that comes with that. So they're able to get into these homes. And then for our Memphis housing market, sales forecasts are projected to be above the national average in 2022. They are predicting us to have a very strong housing market for 2022. And they're saying this is according to Daniel Hale, the chief economist of Realty.com, and he's saying that affordability and low population density are major driving factors behind the market growth in Memphis. Okay, this was in an article that was published by the Memphis Business Journal, and they gave this information. Memphis rents, like I said, has increased. We know that. They are up 35%. They're 35% higher in October as compared to what we saw around this time last year. So 35% higher. And this also, like we said, could make renters reconsider continuing with rent or choosing to go ahead and buy their first home. So Yes, a lot right there, guys. So our Memphis housing market is still really strong, low inventory, but still buyers out here trying to get into their home, right, and competing for those homes. But we could still, if you're still interested in a home, I would say just, go consult a professional real estate agent like myself, and go ahead and start your pre-approval process. If you don't know a good lender or you need help with that, reach out to a real estate agent or reach out to a lender and someone that is going to help you through the process and also be able to explain things to you along the way and can help you. So yes, you definitely want to be somewhat knowledgeable so they can help you through the process. All right, so as promised, I don't want to make this very long, so I want to get to at the end. What I want to start doing is being able to go through subdivisions or different areas where you may live or you may think about moving to, or you may know someone who's looking to get into the area. But just learning about, like, you're so curious, as a homeowner, you always wonder, like, okay, that home popped up on the market. I wonder what it's sold for. You may know what they're asking, but you may never know what they actually sold for. Or you may never know how long did they stay, or how did that, how does that affect my home value? Now, truthfully, I can't tell you how to expect your home value unless I knew your home address and all that other information. So if you want a free market analysis or us to do an analysis for your home, you have to go ahead and reach out. You can reach out to me and dial 901-654-6588. I'll be glad to do a free market analysis for you for your property, tell you what your home is worth. Okay, but let's get into this information for this subdivision. So today's subdivision will be Walnut Gardens, and Walnut Gardens is located in Cordova. For you all who are not familiar with Memphis or Cordova, and you may be a nurse like myself, I'm also a nurse, but you may be looking to move to the Memphis area. Now, I will tell you that if you're looking at the Walnut Gardens area, it's very close to the Baptist Hospital, Baptist Memphis East Hospital. Probably may take you exactly about 12 minutes, between 10 to 15 minutes to get probably from your door to the parking garage, okay? At Baptist East. If you're looking to work at the Methodist Hospital in Germantown, it will probably take you about 15 minutes to get there as well. So very close proximity. Now, if you're working at Baptist East, it's basically a straight shot down Walnut Grove. Okay, so you definitely could get there real easy. Okay, so if that's something that you're looking to do, move here and you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're working some area of healthcare, and you wanted to know, because that was a concern for me as I did relocate as well, where is the hospital in relationship to where I'm thinking about staying? So Baptist Memphis East would be about 10 to 15 minutes. Methodist would be about 15 minutes. You probably still get there too as well in Germantown. All right, so let's go through Walnut Gardens. Okay, so what I did was look at homes that recently sold in that area in the last 6 months. Okay, so being that I looked for the last 6 months, there was 6 homes that have closed or have sold, and then there was 1 home that is currently under contract. Okay, so we'll have all the information for those 6 that did close. Now, of those 6 homes, like I said in my report here, the days on market, it matters. Okay, so of those 6 homes, the days on market, let me get here, the highest days on market, which was on one of the homes, was 44 days on the market. The lowest days on market was 2 days on market, and the average days on market for all the homes was 11 days on market. Okay, and these are nice homes, nice subdivision. Okay, so when we looked at it, I looked at it here. 2 of those homes, one that actually closed and the one that's under contract, is by my brokerage, EXP Realty. EXP Realty. All right, so there were 6 homes, like I said, that had closed. Of the 6 homes that have closed, there were, let me get it for you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 that sold over asking price and 1 that sold at asking price. And when I say over asking price, I mean anywhere from around $8,000 over asking price to $15,000 above asking price. And like I said, the other one sold at the asking price, okay? So homes are selling, people are getting multiple offers, and because there isn't much out here, you know, people are willing to go above to get into the home that they want, and so they don't lose out on a home or another home, because some have put in offers on several homes. Okay, so the home sold for at asking or over asking, and most of these homes had low days on market. There was only the one that had the 44 days on market, and that was the home, I believe, that sold at the asking price. But yes, in Walnut Gardens subdivision. Okay, so of these homes, the price ranges. Okay, the price ranges. The sold price of these homes range from $310,000 to $375,000. And I can tell you of the current home that was listed, it's above $400,000, but it's also a larger home and it shows very well. Okay, so but we're gonna stick with the ones that have sold, and knowing that there is a 7th one that is currently under contract, and it's by EXP Realty. Okay, so sold prices between $310,000 to $375,000. So there are some very nice homes up there. This home that's currently under contract is saying that it is not. It's only the county taxes, so you're not even paying city and county taxes. You're just paying county taxes. Okay, so this is an area in Cordova that is pretty close to hospitals. It's also close to easier access to the expressway, which is Baptist Memphis East. If you're looking at that hospital, it's right by the expressway. It's easy access to Germantown Parkway, which is like main street where so many different things off of that street, you know, places to eat, places to go. You can go to Germantown one way, you can go to Cordova, Bartlett the other way, you know, so it's in a very good location, but it still gives you that subdivision, but then still giving you easy access to where you can get easily to the expressway, easily to your major hospitals and so forth. So yes, guys, so that is my spiel about the subdivision area. So I wanted to give you days on market. Basically, the average days on market there, 11 days on market if you're looking in Walnut Gardens and wanting to buy or sell. 11 days on market is your average. There are homes getting above asking price. The latest getting anywhere from $8,000 some dollars above asking price to $15,000 above asking price. Currently, one home in the area under contract. Also, easy access to expressways and hospitals. Like I said, the sold price was between $310,000 to $375,000. Now, the listing price started at $290 some thousand. So, but then it was getting over asking price. So, the prices that it sold at was between $310,000 to $375,000. And these are nice size homes, from up to around 3,800 square feet. So these are nice size homes. Seem to have good layout, and it's a area, like I said, you can access different things. So if you're thinking about Walnut Gardens and you're looking to move into Cordova, thinking about a different subdivision, where would you stay? Check out Walnut Gardens. If you live in Walnut Gardens and you want to sell your home, looking to get a free home analysis to see what your home would be worth. Like I said, a couple of homes have sold within the last 6 months. Seeing what your home is worth and how these homes have affected your home value, reach out and I can definitely help you with that. Like I said, 2 of the homes have been by EXP agents in our brokerage. So reach out and we can definitely help you with that. So guys, that is our Memphis housing market report. I hope you have got some great information about our Memphis market. So we do have new homes being built in Carville. They're cranking out the new homes, and there's a new area out there. They have their models up, and so you can probably go and check them out by Regency Home Builders. And Regency also has the new area Cordova Ridge off of Houston, Levy, and Macon. You may want to check that area out. That area is still being built up, so you may want to check that area out. Also, just different areas. So if you're looking in, you may also drive around these areas if you're looking and you're local. And if not, go ahead and reach out to the agent. So thank you guys for watching the Memphis Housing Market Report. I look forward to giving you more great information. Be well, be blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.